From the outside, it's a very smartly painted shipping container.
But inside, something rather special's going on. Come and have a look.
This is an HPU, a hydrogen-powered generator, capable of delivering zero-emission power for a range of off-grid and backup applications. Hydrogen is generated via electrolysis, powered by renewable energy, then stored and transported via road to wherever GeoPura HPUs are located. The hydrogen is fed through a fuel cell producing DC electricity, which is then converted to AC using inverters, before being conditioned to deliver clean and uninterruptible 400-volt three-phase AC electricity. Advanced power controls and onboard batteries ensure a fully redundant, critically backed supply, capable of peak shaving and grid augmentation. The only byproduct is water. The net zero story here is that GeoPura's quiet hydrogen-powered generators are disrupting the £20 billion global market for noisy diesel generators that have for decades provided off-grid electricity, in the process enabling industrial energy users to decarbonise their operations. They're providing power to Balfour Beatty, HS2, the National Grid, the MOD and the BBC, among many other sustainability-driven customers. And they recently powered the live broadcast of the 2023 BMW PGA Championship, making it the first ever sporting event coverage to have been powered entirely by green hydrogen.
So how has a company that was formed in 2019 been able to make such impressive progress? I'm joined by Theo Elmer, Chief Technology Officer, and Richard Crossley, who's Head of Systems Engineering at GeoPura. Theo, if I could start with you, how was the HPU developed? How did it come about? And how did Siemens get involved?
Well, the HPU really has been developed on the back end of 10 years of intense research and development work. And what was prevalent to us is, with a disruptive technology such as the HPU, is that it's important to work with a trusted global component suppliers, and Siemens are one of those.
So I imagine actually that working with Siemens, when it comes to this global energy as a service market and the drive to decarbonisation, that can only help that real ambition that you've got for the company.
Yes, as we all know, the global energy market is vast, but what's even more vast is the need to act to decarbonise that energy market. So GeoPura was set up not to be a small company doing interesting research and development work. It was set up to be a vast global player to help the decarbonisation journey. However, to achieve those global ambitions, we need to work with partners who can scale with us at the rate and provide the confidence to the customers to use these products. And quite rightly, Siemens is one of those.
We've seen the HPUs in action in some very exciting locations. What ambitions have you got for it when it comes to developing further iterations?
Well, what we need to do now is align the HPU product with our ambitions for scale up. So we need to keep building out our remote monitoring and service capabilities, our fault diagnostics, and also increasing the range of products GeoPura offer. So at the moment we have the Mark 1 system that we're stood in front of, but we need to build bigger systems to meet those very heavy-duty industrial requirements, data centers, large EV charging, but we also need to serve the smaller power requirements, people digging up a road and providing site power very temporarily to service or maintain something. GeoPura was formed to meet the off-grid temporary and backup power segments of the energy market. But moving forward in the next 5–10 years, we started in that area, but we intend to expand much further.
With significant plans to make a global impact, as Theo Elmer just described, safety and security are also key considerations for GeoPura.
Well, hydrogen, just like any fuel, has safety implications, and Siemens do a large range of modules and technology modules for use in hazardous environments and intrinsically safe modules, which have been very important for us during the development of this equipment.
Providing energy as a service to your customers means that GeoPura is going to be interfacing with their systems. What steps are you taking when it comes to cybersecurity?
Well, this is where Siemens has been very helpful because most of their equipment includes a large number of built-in safety cybersecurity functionality, so including password protection, online encryption, and that includes with data transmission as well, the online cybersecurity that Siemens has built around their Insights data transmission system has been very useful, and it's also audited and published online, which is nice to be able to pass that on to customers.
There's also the community of people who work with Siemens. Do you manage to get involved with that at all, and how helpful is it?
It's very helpful. During the development phase, it's helpful in terms of there's a huge online community to support, not just from experts online, but also other users. So the forum, it seems there's almost an endless amount of information on there and useful help from other users and also Siemens experts.
Now we are inside the hydrogen power unit and we're at the control system. So this is a Siemens PLC and HMI. And what this allows the operative to do is to really run the hydrogen power unit. So they're able to start and stop the system. They're able to manage and check fuel levels. So in this case, that's hydrogen. They can look at power levels. So they can look at input and output, the balance between fuel cell and batteries. They can look at the cooling systems, at flow rates and temperatures. They can look at all sorts of information and diagnostics. They can configure system parameters and sensors. And what's really interesting is that the system's able to email out alerts or updates to users from the remote operating center. A really important point here is if GeoPura are going to reach its ambitions of providing thousands of HPUs in the field to meet our climate obligations, it really is important that these hydrogen power units are remotely operated and monitored. And currently the Siemens product allows us to do this. So everything you see here we can do remotely, and it means our hydrogen power units are running autonomously. So for example, I can show you that I can monitor and look at any system diagnostics either in the hydrogen power unit here or remotely from a phone or laptop in a very cyber secure manner.
So what does the GeoPura story tell us about the global drive to switch from fossil fuels to renewable energy? Perhaps the most important message is about collaboration, that the great ideas driving advanced manufacturing and innovation can be accelerated by working with proven, powerful development communities like Siemens, and that these communities are more than ready to play their part in enabling innovators like GeoPura to accelerate the drive to net zero.